everybody, this is Dave Dugdale at learningdslrvideo.com, and I'm going to jump on somebody's head.
That was my oldest daughter. Both of my kids are crazy about omnoms right now. So I've got a question for you guys. A new laptop. The one we have right now is almost 2 years old, and it's big. It's a 15.6 inch screen, really heavy. It's got a DVD player in it. It's got 4 gig of RAM. And doing these kind of, when I go out and do a lot of shooting, just to ingest data into the laptop. And I really can't, while you can do some minimal editing, it just doesn't work that well. So I want to get a new one. And I want to throw it out to you guys, kind of the same thing I did last time where I threw out an idea of building my own computer like that I have here. And you guys had great suggestions and I put it together and it worked great. So I'm kind of wondering if I could crowdsource this whole laptop as well. Obviously, I could probably buy the majority of it, but I might have to put pieces together, maybe. So here's what I'm thinking. So I want to do basically some Premiere Pro editing, but I would like it to be smaller and lighter. So maybe in the 13 to 14 inch size in terms of screen. Definitely has to have a USB 3 port on it. I'm going to be running Windows, so it's not Macintosh. Doesn't have to have super superior battery life, because a lot of times in our situations, it's not like I'm going to be on a really long airplane ride. It's going to be more of always just plugging it in once we get to some place. Again, I don't really edit that much, but it's got to be able to handle some DSLR footage. So if I'm using Premiere Pro, it has a graphics card that maybe has like 100 CUDA cores in it, would be awesome. I think 100 would work really well in a laptop situation if it had an NVIDIA card in there. Now here's something I don't know much about. I could put an SSD in if it doesn't come with one, because I've got some extra ones. Like a 470 gig is one that I have right now. Or I could use a bigger one, or maybe it comes with one. But what I've heard is some people say that they have a DVD drive. Instead of using the DVD, they just take it out and then they put another SSD in. So they have 2 hard drives, which could be very interesting in terms of doing video editing. So that might be a possibility there too. In terms of the brick or the power supply brick that comes with it, the smaller the better, I don't see why those things can't just be a straight cord, basically, at this point. I don't really need a DVD drive at all. I'm not gonna be watching movies or anything like that, so don't need that. It has to have like an internal SD slot. Most of them do nowadays. And Windows 8, I guess, I'm on Windows 7 now, but it doesn't necessarily have to have a touchscreen for Windows 8, but Windows 8 I think works really well with a touchscreen. So if it has one, it's maybe an extra bonus, but it's not that important to me. In terms of RAM, maybe 8 gig. So if you guys have any ideas, maybe you own something very similar to what I just described that does video editing pretty well and is, kind of small and lightweight, kind of an ultra thin kind of, I don't know, what the Mac equivalent of this would be, like the Mac Air or something like that in the 13 or 14 inch size, really thin and super powerful. Maybe I'm asking way too much, but if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.